As you grow older, have you noticed that your legs don't seem as steady as they once were? Do you sometimes feel tired after standing for a long time, climbing stairs, or even just walking a few steps? Your legs feel heavy, almost as if they're weighed down? This is a feeling that most of us can relate to at some point. What used to be simple steps now seem like a challenge. But what's really causing our legs to weaken over time? Is there a way to regain their strength, to keep them healthy and steady? We don't just feel this fatigue, there are physiological reasons behind it. As we age, our muscles lose strength and flexibility. A study from the National Institute on Aging shows that after the age of 30, we lose about 3 to 8% of muscle mass every decade, with the rate increasing in our 60s and 70s. This makes us more likely to feel tired after even simple activities. And poor diet, combined with a lack of exercise, are key factors that drive this decline. So, how can you make your legs stronger again? Join me as we explore the lifestyle and eating habits you can change today to regain strength in your legs. You've probably heard a lot about healthy foods, but did you know that some of the foods we eat daily may be causing our muscles to weaken? Today, I want to share with you some habits that may seem harmless but are actually contributing to weakening your legs. We'll dive into the foods and eating habits that might be the culprits behind why your legs aren't as steady as they used to be. More importantly, I'll share with you simple, easy to implement changes that can help protect your leg and muscle health. Imagine a peaceful day. You step outside, feeling the warm sun on your skin, your legs steady with each step you take. You can walk for hours without feeling tired. Doesn't that sound amazing? That's a feeling we all deserve, and it's something I want you to achieve. So, let's start right now, changing those habits and nurturing strong, healthy legs. Stay with me in this video, and you'll learn how to improve the strength of your legs with simple changes to your diet and daily routine. This introduction sparks curiosity, evokes emotions, and creates a strong connection with the audience. The gentle, relatable storytelling style helps the viewer easily grasp the message and become excited to explore the eating habits and lifestyle changes they can make today. As we age, many of us turn to vitamins and supplements in the hope of supporting our bodies and maintaining our strength. Vitamins like vitamin D and vitamin A are often recommended for bone health and immunity. However, what many don't realize is that excessive amounts of these vitamins can actually do more harm than good, especially when it comes to our muscles and legs. You see, while vitamins are essential for our health, too much of a good thing can sometimes be dangerous. Let's take a look at the story of Joan, a 65-year-old woman who, like many others, started taking vitamin D and vitamin A supplements to help strengthen her bones and keep her immune system in check. At first, she felt great, but after a few months, she started noticing something strange. Her legs felt weaker, and she had trouble walking longer distances without feeling fatigued. Concerned, she visited her doctor, who discovered that the excess vitamin D and vitamin A in her system had built up over time, causing inflammation and weakening her muscles. Now, you might be wondering, how could vitamins, which are supposed to be good for us, cause these problems? Well, the answer lies in the way our body processes these nutrients. When we take in too much vitamin D, it can lead to a condition called hypercalcemia, where there is too much calcium in the blood. This not only weakens the muscles but can also cause cramping and pain, especially in the legs. On the other hand, excessive vitamin A can interfere with the absorption of essential minerals like magnesium and calcium, which are critical for maintaining muscle function and strength. According to research from Harvard Medical School, vitamin D toxicity can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and even bone pain due to the disruption in calcium metabolism. Similarly, too much vitamin A can contribute to joint discomfort and make muscles feel stiff and sore. The lesson here is simple: while vitamins are important, taking them without proper guidance can cause more harm than good. Always check with your doctor before starting any new supplement, and be mindful of the dosages. Our bodies are delicate, and an imbalance in nutrients can have a ripple effect on our health, especially as we age. Now that we've seen how oversupplementation can affect our muscles and joints, let's shift our focus to another common culprit: sugar. Many of us enjoy the occasional sweet treat, but how does sugar impact our legs and overall mobility? Let's explore how this common dietary habit might be silently weakening our muscles. Who doesn't love a sweet treat now and then? A piece of chocolate, a slice of cake, or a bowl of ice cream. They can make any day feel a little brighter. But have you ever stopped to think about how these sweet indulgences could be silently weakening your legs and affecting your overall health? Sugar, especially refined sugar, is one of the biggest culprits behind chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation, as we've seen before, is one of the primary enemies of muscle health. When you consume too much sugar, your body reacts by triggering an inflammatory response. Over time, this constant inflammation can wear down your muscles and joints, making them weaker and more prone to fatigue. This is especially concerning for older adults, as our muscles naturally lose strength and flexibility as we age. When combined with the effects of sugar, this process speeds up, leaving us with weaker, more tired legs. Let me share the story of George, a 70-year-old man with a lifelong love of desserts. Every evening, George would enjoy a sugary treat after dinner, usually a piece of cake or a bowl of ice cream. At first, it seemed harmless. But after a few months, George began noticing something troubling. His legs felt more sluggish and heavy after even short walks. Climbing stairs became a challenge, and he couldn't walk as far as he used to without feeling exhausted. When he went to see his doctor, George was surprised to learn that his daily sugar intake was causing chronic inflammation in his body, and this inflammation was weakening his leg muscles. But how exactly does sugar affect our muscles? Here's the science. When we consume refined sugar, it causes a spike in blood sugar levels. This triggers an increase in insulin, which over time leads to insulin resistance. The result? Your muscles get less energy from the sugar in your bloodstream, making them weaker and more fatigued. On top of that, sugar contributes to weight gain, and carrying extra weight places additional strain on your legs, causing even more discomfort. Research from the American Heart Association shows that excessive sugar intake not only contributes to inflammation but also accelerates muscle breakdown, particularly in older adults. The more sugar you consume, the harder it becomes for your body to keep your legs strong and flexible. The lesson here is clear: moderation is key when it comes to sugar. An occasional treat is fine, but if sugar becomes a regular part of your diet, it can slowly weaken your muscles and joints, making everyday activities like walking or climbing stairs much harder. Opt for healthier alternatives like fruit, or try homemade desserts with less sugar. Your legs will thank you. Now that we've seen how sugar can impact our legs, let's move on to another food group that many people enjoy, but which can also have negative effects on leg strength: fried foods. While they're tempting and delicious, fried foods might be contributing to muscle weakness and joint pain more than you realize. Let's take a closer look at how fried foods affect our legs and overall mobility. There's something irresistible about the smell of fried foods, the crispy texture and golden brown color that makes our mouths water. Whether it's a plate of fries, crispy chicken, or a fried snack, these foods are often our go-to comfort food. But have you ever stopped to think about how these delicious treats might be quietly affecting your legs and overall health? Fried foods, particularly those rich in trans fats and saturated fats, can have a long-term impact on our muscles and joints. These unhealthy fats increase inflammation in the body, which directly affects muscle function and recovery. When you eat too many fried foods, this chronic inflammation can weaken your leg muscles over time, making them more prone to soreness, stiffness, and fatigue. This is especially concerning for older adults, as our bodies naturally lose muscle mass with age. When combined with the harmful effects of fried foods, the process of muscle degeneration speeds up. Let me tell you about Robert, a 68-year-old man who has always loved his crispy fried chicken. For years, Robert didn't think much of it. After all, he enjoyed the food, and it seemed harmless. But after a few months of regularly indulging in fried meals, Robert began noticing that his legs felt increasingly tired and sore. Walking longer distances or climbing stairs became a challenge. His joints ached more, and his muscles didn't recover as easily. After seeing his doctor, Robert learned that the fried foods he loved were contributing to inflammation in his body, which was slowly weakening his muscles, especially in his legs. But how exactly do fried foods affect our muscles? The fats in fried foods, especially trans fats and saturated fats, are known to trigger inflammation in the body. This inflammation makes it harder for your muscles to recover from physical activity and causes them to become stiff and weak over time. Additionally, these unhealthy fats interfere with blood flow, which means that your muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Without proper circulation, your muscles begin to break down, leaving you with weaker, more fatigued legs. Research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health shows that diets high in fried foods can increase levels of chronic inflammation, leading to muscle breakdown and slower recovery times. The more you consume these unhealthy fats, the harder it is for your body to keep your legs strong and resilient. The lesson here is simple: while fried foods may satisfy your cravings, they come at a cost to your leg health. Instead of reaching for fried foods, try switching to healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or steaming. Your muscles and joints will thank you for it, and you'll feel stronger and more energized as a result. Now that we understand how fried foods can affect our legs, let's take a closer look at another seemingly harmless food: white bread. This common staple might be contributing to muscle weakness and fatigue more than you realize. Let's explore how refined carbs like white bread can silently impact your leg strength. White bread, it's a staple in many homes. It's soft, easy to eat, and pairs perfectly with just about anything. Whether you have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's a go-to choice for many. But have you ever considered how this seemingly harmless food might be affecting your leg muscles and overall strength? White bread, made from refined flour, is stripped of most of its natural nutrients and fiber. While it may provide a quick energy boost, it doesn't offer the long-lasting, steady energy that your muscles need to stay strong and resilient. The problem with white bread is that it's a simple carbohydrate that rapidly spikes your blood sugar, leading to a quick surge of energy followed by a crash. Over time, this cycle of highs and lows can be detrimental to your muscles, particularly those in your legs. The quick rise in blood sugar contributes to insulin resistance, a condition that hinders your muscles' ability to receive and use energy efficiently. As a result, your legs become more fatigued and less capable of handling physical activity. Let me share the story of Alice, a 70-year-old woman who enjoyed a slice of white bread with every meal. At first, she didn't think much of it. After all, it was just a small part of her diet. However, over time, Alice started to notice her legs felt more sluggish. She became winded after walking short distances, and climbing stairs was becoming more difficult. After a visit to her doctor, Alice learned that her daily intake of white bread was contributing to blood sugar spikes and insulin resistance, which in turn were causing her muscles to weaken. Her legs, in particular, were feeling the effects of the fluctuating energy levels that white bread contributed to. So, how exactly does white bread affect our muscles? When we consume white bread, the refined carbs cause a sharp spike in our blood sugar. This triggers the release of insulin to help regulate the sugar, but over time, your body becomes less responsive to insulin, leading to insulin resistance. This not only hampers your muscles' ability to use sugar efficiently for energy, but it also causes them to weaken. In addition, the lack of fiber in white bread means that your body doesn't receive the nutrients needed to repair and strengthen muscles, particularly in your legs. Research from Mayo Clinic confirms that diets high in refined carbohydrates like white bread contribute to insulin resistance, which leads to muscle weakness and fatigue, particularly in the legs. The constant sugar fluctuations also prevent your muscles from fully recovering, making it harder for them to stay strong. The lesson here is clear: what we choose to eat has a direct impact on how our muscles function. While white bread may seem like a harmless addition to your diet, it's important to swap it out for whole grains. Whole grains provide more fiber and nutrients that help maintain stable blood sugar levels, which in turn supports muscle health and energy levels. By making this small change, you'll give your legs the steady energy they need to stay strong and healthy. Now that we've seen how white bread can silently affect our muscle strength, let's look at another common food that might be weakening your legs: alcohol. Many of us enjoy a drink now and then, but did you know it could be silently affecting your muscle health? Let's explore how alcohol might be playing a role in weakening your legs and what you can do to mitigate the damage. A glass of wine, a cold beer, or a cocktail. Many of us enjoy a drink to unwind after a long day. While the occasional drink is often seen as harmless, have you ever wondered how alcohol might be affecting your legs and overall muscle health, especially as you get older? When consumed in moderation, alcohol doesn't necessarily pose a significant risk to your leg strength. However, when consumed regularly or in large amounts, alcohol can disrupt many processes in the body, leading to muscle weakness, joint pain, and even bone density loss. Alcohol interferes with the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all of which are vital for maintaining strong muscles and bones. As we age, our ability to metabolize alcohol becomes less efficient, and this can lead to deficiencies in these critical nutrients, leaving our muscles and bones weaker over time. Let me share the story of Bill, a 67-year-old man who enjoyed having a couple of beers every evening to relax. At first, Bill didn't think much of his nightly routine, but after some time, he began noticing that his legs felt more tired than usual, and he often experienced discomfort after walking or standing for a while. After visiting his doctor, Bill discovered that his alcohol consumption was affecting his ability to absorb important nutrients like calcium and magnesium, which are necessary for strong muscles and bones. As a result, his legs were becoming weaker, and he was more prone to joint pain and stiffness. So, how exactly does alcohol affect our muscles and bones? When you drink alcohol, it interferes with the absorption of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, which are crucial for bone density and muscle function. Without these vital nutrients, your muscles and bones become more vulnerable to damage and degeneration. Additionally, alcohol causes dehydration, which reduces muscle flexibility and can lead to cramps, stiffness, and discomfort. Moreover, alcohol increases inflammation in the body, which can contribute to joint pain and further reduce your mobility. Research from the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism confirms that alcohol not only weakens bone density but also hinders muscle recovery, making it harder for your body to heal after physical exertion. This means that your legs may not recover as quickly from activity, leading to fatigue and weakness. The lesson here is clear. While an occasional drink might not have a significant impact, regular alcohol consumption can take a toll on your muscle and bone health. To protect your legs and maintain strength and flexibility, it's important to drink alcohol in moderation and be mindful of how much you're consuming. If you're concerned about the impact of alcohol on your health, consider reducing your intake or taking breaks from drinking. Now that we've seen how alcohol can affect our muscles and bones, let's take a look at another food group that many people eat on a regular basis: processed meats. These convenient foods may seem harmless, but they're actually contributing to muscle weakness and joint pain more than you might realize. Let's explore how processed meats are quietly damaging your leg health. Now that we've discussed the harmful foods and habits that can weaken your legs, let's focus on the positive steps you can take to improve your leg strength. It's never too late to make small changes that will have a big impact on your health. Nutrition and exercise go hand in hand when it comes to building strong muscles and maintaining mobility, especially as we age. A well-balanced diet plays a crucial role in keeping your legs strong and healthy. The foods you eat provide your body with the nutrients it needs to build muscle, repair tissues, and keep your bones dense and strong. But it's not just about eating healthy foods. Exercise is just as important. Regular physical activity helps maintain muscle mass, improve circulation, and boosts overall energy levels. Let me share the story of Susan, a 75-year-old woman who, despite the natural changes that come with aging, has managed to keep her legs strong and healthy. Susan realized she had to make changes after noticing her legs becoming tired and sore after a short walk. So, she made a commitment to herself. She started replacing processed foods with fresh, whole foods rich in protein, fiber, and essential nutrients. She added more lean proteins like fish and chicken to her meals, along with dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, which are rich in calcium and magnesium, key minerals for bone and muscle health. Susan also made sure to stay hydrated, drinking plenty of water each day. But Susan didn't stop with her diet. She began incorporating light strength training exercises into her routine, focusing on exercises like squats and lunges. At first, she could only manage a few repetitions, but with time, Susan noticed that her legs felt more powerful and less fatigued. She was able to walk longer distances without feeling tired, and climbing stairs became much easier. Her strength improved significantly, and she regained a sense of independence in her daily activities. So, what can we learn from Susan's experience? Building leg strength requires both proper nutrition and regular exercise. It's important to feed your body with the nutrients it needs, but exercise is just as vital for keeping your legs strong. Here are a few practical tips to help you improve leg strength. Eat protein-rich foods. Protein is essential for muscle recovery and growth. Foods like chicken, fish, eggs, and legumes will help repair muscles and keep them strong. Incorporate calcium and magnesium. Leafy greens, dairy products, and fortified plant-based milks are great sources of calcium, which is essential for maintaining strong bones. Magnesium is also important for muscle function and can be found in foods like nuts, seeds, and beans. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to muscle cramps and weakness, so make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially if you're engaging in physical activity. Exercise regularly. Simple strength training exercises, such as squats, leg raises, and lunges, can help improve muscle tone and strengthen your legs. Start with a few minutes each day and gradually increase the time and intensity. The lesson here is simple. Combining a healthy diet with regular exercise is the key to maintaining strong, healthy legs. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, it's about making small, consistent improvements that add up over time. By eating the right foods and staying active, you'll build strength, increase mobility, and feel more confident as you age. Now that we know how to nourish and strengthen our legs through nutrition and exercise, let's discuss an often overlooked yet crucial factor: the importance of proper rest and recovery. After all, rest is when our muscles repair and grow stronger. Let's take a look at how giving your body time to rest can significantly improve your leg strength. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with a final thought. Your legs are the foundation that supports you every day, and you have the power to keep them strong, resilient, and healthy, no matter your age. It's all about making small changes that add up over time, and the good news is that it's never too late to start taking care of your body. Think about Susan again. At 75, she could have easily accepted that her legs would just get weaker as she aged. But instead, she chose to make changes, to eat healthier foods, to exercise regularly, and to make time for her health. She didn't make huge changes overnight, but with each small step, she gained more strength, confidence, and independence. Now, She's able to walk longer distances, climb stairs with ease, and most importantly, live the life she loves. So, what's stopping you from making these changes today? The truth is, we all have the ability to make a difference in our health, but it starts with taking that first step. Whether it's swapping out processed foods for healthier options, adding a few minutes of exercise into your day, or just drinking more water to stay hydrated, every little bit counts. The lesson here is simple: you don't have to wait for the perfect moment to take care of yourself. Start now, with small steps, and you'll be amazed at the results over time. Your legs, your muscles, and your overall health will thank you for it. As you move forward, I encourage you to take a moment each day to focus on your leg health. Start with a small change today, whether it's replacing white bread with whole grains, adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals, or setting aside 10 minutes for a quick walk or stretch. These changes may seem small, but they will have a profound impact on your legs and your overall health as you age. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. I hope this video has inspired you to take action and make positive changes that will keep your legs strong and your life full of movement and vitality. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Stay tuned for more helpful tips and advice on living a healthy, active life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others who might benefit from it. Together, we can all achieve better health and stronger legs. Now that you're ready to take action, be sure to check out our next video where we'll talk about the best exercises to strengthen your legs and keep you mobile and active as you age. Stay tuned.